Hello, this is Elman Woodson again with the 5 minutes of daily motivation. I just wanted to talk to you today about what will be your impact. Um, as you think about your life, um, what will be your impact? How will you affect the world this year? What will you do this year that'll make you proud to look back at yourself next year? What are some things that you can accomplish this year that you can build upon for your next dream, your next big vision, next big goal for next year? Think about it. Just ponder it. I was thinking about that today as I was going about my job and doing things today. And I was thinking about when I look back at my life next year, when I look back at what I have accomplished this year, will I be saying a whole bunch of I wish I could have's? Or will I be saying, I'm glad I took that step? I'm glad I stepped out. I'm glad I stepped out on the skinny branch. I'm glad I stepped out on faith. I'm glad I didn't listen to the naysayers. I'm glad I didn't listen to the fear inside of me that was holding me back. I don't want to be in that position where next year I'm like, man, I wish I could have. Or man, I wish I did this. I wish I would have taken that step. Or man, I had that opportunity and I would have been doing great by now. I just really want you to think about that. Life is short. And if anything that this coronavirus has shown me is that life is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. Make the most of each day. Take a daily step towards what it is that you want to create for yourself and begin to create. Life is a mosaic. It's a blank page, a blank slate. So begin to paint, begin to draw, begin to write, begin to create, and create what it is that you want, not what someone else wants. We're all uniquely built and created, uniquely created. Don't become a copy. Don't look at someone else and say, that's what I want to copy them or mimic them. Don't live an ordinary life. Your life is whatever you want to create. It's whatever you want to create. And I'm talking to you, but at the same time, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm telling myself to go for it. Go for it. Banish fear and doubt. Push them out. Fight against them. Fight against fear. What are the things that are causing you to be fearful? And go directly towards that thing. Go directly towards that thing. Take the steps that you need to take. Connect with the people you need to connect with. Maybe your impact needs to be something that's more relational, where you need to reach out to a parent, to a mother or a father that you didn't have a great relationship with. Maybe it's time for you to forgive. Maybe it's time to forgive and move on. Maybe it's time to let go of a relationship that you're currently in and move on and become free. I like what Les Brown says. Again, I keep referencing him, but he says some amazing things. Are you living together or are you dying together? Are you living together? Or are you dying together? And I'm saying that in a way that speaks mostly. I know most people will think about relationships being between a person and two people, but you think about your connection to things. Think about your connections to hurts and past pains and insecurities. You have a relationship there. Are you growing with that relationship? Or are you dying with that relationship? Is it something that needs to be pushed off, pushed aside, or let go so that way you can reach on for some new things? Or is it the way that you think that has caused you to get this far and you've accomplished a lot, but maybe it's time to go to the next level and it's time to adjust your thinking and adjust your sail, adjust the way that you are considering things? There's a lot to think about. Life is not simple. It's a lot of gray areas, but there's a lot of things that you and I both can accomplish. And I think that if we just take the time to really consider what our impact will be in the next year, where do you see yourself in the next year? What are some things that you want to take into consideration next year or now so that way you can have a new next year? A lot of times, major changes begin with small steps. So I want you to begin to think about each step in the way, each step in the road. This is Elman Woodson with 5 Minutes of Motivation, and I want to just tell you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.